Welcome to Travel with Danny and MJ.
I'm Mary Jane.
And I'm Danny. We're traveling the world with just carry-ons and a backpack each.
Follow along on our adventures ahead.
We're going to Kotor. After an 11-hour layover in Heathrow
and a sleepover in Belgrade, we're gonna get to Montenegro. Woo! We went to Kotor, Montenegro, and so should you.
We loved it.
We just can't say enough about this fabulous, fairy tale looking city. We spent 2 weeks there?
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks.
15 days, something.
And I think we stepped on every single street of
we did, definitely, because there's not that much of it.
It's a small town. We were there in August, and the weather was spectacular. We have been very, very fortunate about the weather in most of the places we've been. That really adds a lot to a place you go. We enjoyed outdoors and the rest of the city, so we have a lot to show you.
The town is small, and we walked all through the entire town, all the streets.
You go 5 steps and there's another restaurant or shop. It is lovely. It's all stone.
Yeah, the whole town is pedestrian. There's no cars or anything in the town.
No, so when we arrived, we were instructed to go to the certain gate because there's the old city gates.
It is. There's 3 entrances to the city, basically. One, the north gate where we were, the main gate, that goes right along the water, and then another gate on the, can't remember what that gate was called, but another side gate.
When we got to our gate, we had instructions, and we actually had an easier time getting to our place because one of our suitcases wasn't there.
Yeah, we lost a suitcase. Well, the airline lost a suitcase.
Yeah, because we had multiple flights to get there, and so our first day settling in was we better go buy some clothes for Danny because it's not going to cut it with the travel pants. And
so I bought this shirt.
Yeah, that's true. You bought that in Kotor. It's a fabulous little city. The views make it. It's almost indescribable. The water, the colors, the people are lovely. The food is great.
Yeah.
There's a big Italian influence. It's very Mediterranean. Yeah. We had all kinds of food.
Really great food.
Yep. And the views.
Yeah. The beaches are not, they're not your typical soft, sandy, white
they're
beach.
not.
They're pebbly, rocky beaches, but the water is great,
They're worth going to. So we went a few times, and the weather was so
different
nice.
Beaches, and we loved it.
Yeah, the weather was nice. We had to walk a bit to get to the beaches because coming out of Old Town, you either go right or left. And I remember feeling sweaty, but not like gross. And then it was just so lovely.
Yeah, this is the beach close to where we're staying. It's the kind of main beach. At this end, there's kind of a beach club where you pay for these lounges and everything. And then at the further end is the kind of more public area. It's just sand. It's not really sand. It's pebbly kind of beach, rocks and such. This is the public end. Just put your towel out and have a swim.
The water was not too cold. It's a little rough, and you kind of have to go down in some places like
the water's
cement steps.
The water's calm bay.
Well, when a boat goes by, it's
rocky,
a little wavy, and it's rocky. Some smaller rocks.
There's a different beach that's up by a town called Dobrota. It's like a half an hour walk from where we're staying, and it is stunning like everywhere else around here. There she is. Her ladyship, enjoying the Bay of Kotor.
You had
But
to wear, you had to wear
fantastic.
water shoes or sandals into
Yeah.
the water. It wasn't like comfortable to walk in barefoot. One of the charming things about Kotor, it is a preserved, it's a walled medieval city, right? The entire city is contained within these walls. And we walked them. We walked all around all the walls.
You can walk around the entire old town.
And from the walls, the beautiful view of the marina and the bay right alongside.
Yep. But of course, that means going up steps and down steps and sometimes up steps and down. Not a lot, though. It's not super high.
No,
it's not
very
like these
much,
giant walls. Just enough to give you an overview of if you're on that one side of the water, and then you turn and you're looking at the different squares in the town and the few monuments that are there. It's fantastic.
Nisam ti prva ni posljednja. Hej, da mi je znati.
There's not a lot of like, I don't know what you'd call museum-y type things there. It's more of a kind of beach place. But they did have the Maritime Museum, which we visited.
Yeah, really interesting. For such a little city, it was a nice museum.
Yeah.
We visited the Maritime Museum here in Kotor. It's a pretty good museum. Three levels, all through history of their maritime history.
And then they are very famous for the cats roaming around. They're
So
beloved.
many cats. Right?
So there is somebody put together.
And they're taken care of.
Yeah. There is a cat museum.
Cat museum.
Of all kinds of cat memorabilia.
Yeah.
So of course we had to do that.
It's called the Kotor Natural Beach, which is a little more rocky than the other beach, which is also rocky, but it's a little less crowded, pretty peaceful. There's another cruise ship in, and the views are just amazing. It's a really beautiful place. Kotor is worth the trip.
We booked a tour. It's one of the few really that are there, so pretty much everybody does it.
It was a motorboat ride. It makes 3 stops.
Yep.
First stop is this amazing church on an island in the middle of the bay.
this is the Lady of the Rock. Apparently some fishermen just thought there was a kind of a miracle here. And then they just kept bringing rocks out and putting it in this place and created an island and flattened it out. Built a church on it. It's from the 14th century. Kind of a beautiful place to have a church right in the middle of the bay here. Across the way is the town of Perast, which is supposed to be the oldest, I guess, settlement in the Kotor Bay. Just is stunning here. St. George's Island.
Then later on, you go on to see these tunnels in the sides of the cliffs along the water that were used by Yugoslavia when Kotor was part of Yugoslavia during the Cold War to hide submarines. So they would keep the submarines in these tunnels, and they would have like coverings above them with vegetation that hid the entrance to the tunnel. Back in those days.
So when we were on the boat, as we entered, the guys on the boat really turned up James Bond music.
Yeah, so this tunnels had been featured in some James Bond movie.
Yeah.
And so he played the James Bond theme through it.
Which was great. It was blasting. For copyright reasons, we can only play
hopefully we can play a little bit of it. So,
picture James Bond music blasting, but for copyright reasons, we can't do the whole thing. But it made it very cool.
Yeah.
And then the next stop was the one that I guess we knew more about or heard more about, the Blue Cave. So you get there with like a lot of other boats, of course, it's a tourist place, but and you enter this cave. It's unbelievable.
And it has this incredible blue color inside the cave, which is just caused by a certain way the sunlight reflects off the limestone at the bottom of the water in the cave, and it makes this really luminescent blue color.
It's crazy. And then we could swim.
Yeah, we swam outside of the cave. We thought we were going to swim in the cave, but a lot of boats, a lot of crowdedness. So
yeah, it was
everybody was outside.
It gets crowded. We went early in the morning.
It's fun.
Too. It was really fun. and the views from the boat were just spectacular. I think I'm going to use that word a lot because it's really amazing.
One of the great things about Kotor is it's a tourist town, and there's pretty much always music somewhere in the squares, outside of restaurants, in restaurants, just everywhere we went. Almost every night there was music somewhere.
I think we ate out every night, and
Most nights, yeah.
most nights, and just there was a guitar player, there was a singer and a keyboard player. There was
a trio.
The guy with the saxophone, and and then there's a jazz club. So there's that kind of entertainment.
And we went to the aquarium, cute little aquarium. We took a nice stroll along the bay to get there.
It's a little aquarium, but I think we were in and out in about 30 minutes. But yeah, it was nice. We didn't know that it was there until we were there, and I got to walk through it.
Yeah. So we also went, we did Mass there. We went to St. Tryphon's, which is the Catholic church in the town. And when we got in there, there was the choir was actually practicing before the Mass, so that was very nice. So we saw all the inside of the church. Has a museum above.
A great museum that you go up these like stone steps and you're on top of the church, and there's a balcony overlooking
the square.
So this is the balcony above the St. Tryphon, from St. Tryphon balcony above the square.
So many like little surprises and gems in Kotor that we didn't know about. We knew there was a church, but we didn't know, the details. So it's really charming.
There are also some beautiful Orthodox churches as well. So St. Tryphon's is the Catholic, but there were some other ones that are as beautiful.
And nothing is that big.
Right.
Maybe we were 30 minutes in the church. So if you're there on a cruise and you're there for the day, you can see a lot.
Yeah. On the boat tour that we took to the Blue Caves, when we went to the Lady of the Rocks church on the island, we saw Perost from a distance, so we decided we wanted to visit Perost, and we took a local bus that took us there. It leaves you off above the town.
So apparently we started out at sea level and then we went up and up and up. So by the time we got there, get off the bus and it's like, oh, the water was pretty far down. So, go down the steps. But of course, I'm thinking we're going to have to come up these steps. And we did. So, but it was so worth it. Yeah. It's just a lovely little town as well.
Walking along the waterfront in Tarast, Montenegro. It is really late afternoon. Gorgeous place. Sunset over the Bay of Kotor here.
So one of the things that everyone recommends and all the guidebooks say you have to do is called the Ladder of Kotor.
And I was a little scared. It's you're walking or hiking up to the fortress.
Right.
And I knew it was 1,350 steps up.
Up the steps. But we didn't take the steps.
No, because we couldn't possibly.
There's two options. You can go up the steps or you can go around the side and do a switchback trail, which is 70-some switchbacks to get up to the kind of the backside of the fortress. And then there's a literal ladder that you go up, and then you climb through a hole in the wall and you're in.
Okay, it was worth it.
Yeah.
But it was a little scary, that latter part. But the rest was just walking.
We left early in the morning because you wanted to beat the heat. You wanted to get up there. And it took us about an hour and a half to get up.
It was spectacular. It was really great. I was like I said, I was a little nervous how I would handle it, but it was much better. I felt much better than I thought. It was not steep really or anything. A little bit of climbing, and then we came down the steps, which was good. And a lot of people coming up the steps. So I am happy the way we did it. But
so that is so great that we had to make a whole video about it. So you'll see that video separate. Because it's too long to be in this video, but we put a little taster.
Yep.
All right, we're going to hike the Ladder of Kotor.
Like it or not, it's 6:25 a.m. Here we go.
We're ready to go.
Not so much. Here we go.
Okay.
And take it one step at a time. This is stupid.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch you how this is done.
Oh, don't look. Can't be pretty. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go one more step.
Watch
your head.
Okay. And we heard about this sketchy bridge. Great. Let's see how high up we are. Okay, great. Aye. All right. It's okay. We're in the fortress. We made it. Look at this view. This is incredible. It was worth it. I was getting up early. I was, worried about it a little bit. But it went faster than I thought. It's even more incredible than I thought it could be. The sun is shining. We've been in the shade the whole time, which has been fantastic. And we have to head down.
Yeah, you can see the Bay of Kotor, the whole town from here. It's really incredible. We started our day at 6 a.m. Started hiking a little
And it's only
past that.
not yet 9 a.m.
So it took us
Pretty
about an
good.
hour and a half to get up here. We spent a while looking around this fortress, which is amazing. This ruins of the fortress. And now we're going to head down the steps.
One of the other tours we heard about was to visit these fortifications that were high in the mountains, hills around Kotor, that were built by the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the late 19th century, and kind of served defensive purposes until, I guess, up until World War II, maybe into the early 20th century, anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing a place like that now
Completely abandoned, overgrown with vegetation,
and we're there
things.
as tourists and admiring the views and enjoying the culture and food and everything, and seeing these fortifications that they were protecting their nation, and so
they had giant turrets inside of these fortifications, and
it's interesting places.
But the best part of that tour was the view of the bay basically from the other side than we've been seeing it.
From the other side of the fortress, and we could look across. It was hard to see the red flag of the fortress in amongst this giant mountain. So I could see how high up we had gone and how much further up the mountain goes. It's just spectacular.
Yes.
We were lucky enough to be in Kotor for one of their yearly celebrations toward the end of August.
Right. It's kind of their end of summer festival. Has a kind of boat parade where floats are made with different themes.
We had read about it, but you don't really know exactly what to expect until it's happening. And it was really cool. It was families came from all over. So we were like, what time do we go out and get a spot? And we watched this water parade, the fireworks. Now,
all right. For our friends who know Breezy Point, think of it as the Mardi Gras, but floating floats.
Yeah.
And much bigger, because it's a city thing.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. And I remember thinking, oh, there's going to be fireworks. Okay. There'll be a little bit of fireworks. It was great.
Big fireworks.
And the music.
And then music all throughout the town. So every little square that they had, the big square and every little square had a different music.
There was like traditional music. There was a little more pop rock music. There was a DJ. And it was the town was really hopping. And it's a little town. So it was just people going all over, which we did. We started at one place and then you go to another place and buy some wine or a drink. And we had a couple of drinks in that one square. And everyone is just having a great time. Yeah. And it was so fun being there for that festival.
We are here for Bokeljska Noć, which is an annual summer festival here in Kotor. There's going to be a bunch of boats in a parade, and this boat has the high school band. They're going to play and float around as well. There's lights going on. There's going to be all kinds of music later. Fireworks. It's going to be fun.
Broj 16, Zmaj. U noći u zoru Zmaj skače, lud doći može bio, kao da kaže, broj 17, Kotor, broj.
This is the approach to our apartment. Our street is at the bottom of the trail that takes you up to the fortress.
Hello. Come on in. Welcome to our Airbnb in Kotor, Montenegro, a city that we have fallen in love with. The tour will be quick because it's just a little studio, but we've been here a couple of weeks and we love it. So come on in. From one spot, you can see everything pretty much. You're in the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, and the bedroom. But it's a great place. We have a laundry holder, drying rack outside, our shutters. So we're fitting in with the old town charm. Good workstation, bedroom, and then the bathroom is around here. And it's everything we could hope for. It's cozy, that's for sure. But Kotor is such a great place. Our closet, which we're getting ready to move out tomorrow. So this is our travel clothes. She left a lot of books. I didn't look at anything. And, whoa.
This place is called the Snug.
The Snug. It is. We were snug as a bug. Great air conditioning, great hot water. We really loved, first of all, Kotor. Cannot say enough about it. It is a charming little city. Literally, you walk down the hill and there's 25 restaurants. So, and that's just in the old town. And then walk outside and there's plenty more. So that's what we did. We went to the beach. We did some trips. We ate out. We also went food shopping. There's a mall down the block. Here's our fridge. Sparse kitchen, but it worked for us. So we had a great time here.
The washing machine is sitting in there.
The washing machine is here. And we loved Kotor. We loved this apartment. We would definitely come back and explore the city some more. And we hope you enjoyed the tour, and we'll see you on our next adventures. Goodbye, Kotor.
We're sad to leave, but we'll be back.
We'll see you again, because look at this. We have to come back for this. Bye.
Thanks for traveling with Danny and MJ.
We look forward to seeing you on our next adventure.